Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. So welcome to a actual guide. I know, it's insane. It's a novel concept, but this is going to be an actual, old traditional guide. Now I have to make it good because I got called out kind of in a line chat. Someone's making it a YouTube channel. I was like, there's very few people who actually post good guides. I was like, okay, I need to do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the event that's going down. Capture the Flag / Tug of War. Now, this used to be my favorite event, all right, because you had Valors and you had Bonus Meter. Now, both of those things are now gone. So there's a little bit of a change of strategy. I think it's going to be basically pay to win, but, that's beside the point. I want to go ahead and talk about some of my top strategies, team-wise as well as, individual. So the point of this event is to try and pull the middle flag. Okay, if you look right in the middle, you'll see that white flag. You need to pull it to a certain point on your thing, on your line. So it's tug of war. So what you have to do is you have to get 1,000 more points than the enemy team to win the round and enemy flags. So basically, when you're attacking, all right, you have the battle phase. Okay, when you're attacking these random teams, then you get a certain amount of points. And once you get 1,000 points more than they do, then you win. Pretty self-explanatory. And by the way, guys, there's an issue with levels, so you can't actually see what level they are. I noticed that earlier, so please fix that, PG. So basically, that's legit. That's how you win. Is you get 1,000 more points than the other team. Now, of course, if you have, if the other team has 1,000 points, then they get your flags. Now that there is a strategy with that. And I'm going to talk about this, and this is a very complex strategy, and it can backfire very easily, but it's very rewarding. That's how one of my teams got first in, every single tug of war for a long time. So if you win, you steal enemy flags. If you lose, they steal your flag. All right? So you can draw, which is neither team will win by 1,000 points, which means that no one gets any more flags. And if you score 1,000 more points than they do, then you get a flag. If they score 1,000 points more than your team does, then they take your flag. All right. This is a 13-round thing. It lasts 6 hours. Now, again, the energy resets the cost every single round. So you can build up a ton of energy. At one event, when Valors and, the Bonus Meter was good, I legit spent 5 hours nonstop grinding one Saturday because I was just saving up. And I kept buying energy. And I had 600 energy or 700 energy just sitting there. And that's a very good strategy. Now, of course, the Bonus Meter isn't here still, so it's not as viable because there's no point in, only doing attacks at a certain time, because the way the Bonus Meter worked was if you attack a certain amount of times within 30 minutes, you solely get an increased percentage of points per attack. And that went up to 75% in this, as well as the Valors increased your points by 100%. So here's the thing, all right? And this is where a lot of people don't understand. Now, I asked a couple admins a while back because there were some discrepancies. But this is interesting, and most people don't know about this. So, some flags are worth more than others. Your own flags are worth the most, and flags from other teams that have stolen are worth more. So, here's the thing, guys. If you have one flag, and again, I don't think they changed this, but what you can do is you can allow certain teams to steal your flag. So let's say you have a really weak team, okay? Or a team pretty close to you, but you can win pretty easily. What you do is you allow them to take 2 or 3 rounds, okay? And then once they take your flags, then the next 3 rounds, you take them all back, and your points will triple. This is a really good strategy if guaranteed you'll win. Because, again, you could keep losing and lose all your flags, and then you're screwed. But if you do it effectively and you can win, this will get you a lot of points really quickly. And you can get first pretty easily. And again, this is probably one of the best events in terms of strategy. So yeah, that's a strategy that I would suggest trying to do if you are capable. If you have a lower ranking team, then maybe that won't work. But if you're, middle of the pack, you can get to the top of the pack by doing this. Most teams won't know about doing this. So at the end of each round, flags stolen from your team will be removed from various bases, and tags flags won on your team will be distributed around your team's bases. So, again, these flags will stay on your base for a pretty long time. Okay, so the higher level the people are, then the more points you'll get. Now here is how you get more. Here's how you get more points. Okay, inner fires give you more points, 100%. Now of course they have mega attacks, 30 times the points of a normal attack. That is not worth it, guys. I would highly suggest not doing it. Unless you are paying a lot of money and you don't want to spend a lot of time, you're not going to benefit from using these mega attacks, because you're using 100 energy and 20 inner fires, which you could potentially use a lot more effectively than doing this. So mega attacks are only for people who are going to spend a lot of money. That's it. I would highly suggest not doing it if you're anyone else. Now, of course, you have inner fires, 100%. Now, this is where it gets interesting, okay? There is a new thing in here that if you have Gargula or Spindra, the Divines, then you will get 10% total if you use 2 of those dragons. So let's say, all right, you have both, okay? You're, one of the top players, and you have Spindra and Gargula, and you want to use that, you can get up to 10%. Now, if you only use one, so let's say you only use Spindra, then you will only get 5%. So it can add up to a max of 10%. So what you can do, okay, is if you have, let's say you and your teammate have those guys right there. One of you guys have Gargula, one of you guys have Spindra. What you want to do is you want to have one of your people go in with one of them and then swap, and then let the other guy go in, because that will get you 10% more 10% more points than otherwise. And it really does add up. It might not seem like a lot, but honestly, I was thinking about it. So let's say you get 60,000 points. That's 6,000 points right there. I mean, that's not bad, to be honest. It really isn't. And it's free, because if your teammate takes no damage, then there is no heal time. There's no heal time. So think about like this. You don't have to use healing pots. So that 5% is just free. Now, of course, your teammate will have to use some of his own time and whatnot. But then once you guys finish your attacks, then you move on to the next. And if your team is very concerned on trying to do well in the event, it shouldn't be an issue to do this. Team comes first. Sometimes you have to sacrifice, which, I mean, you're really only sacrificing your time, right? And if you have Gargula, or 2 Gargulas, that works too. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like 1 Gargula, 1 Spindra, no matter what. It could be 2 Spindras, it could be 2 Gargulas, whatever. If you have both, again, you can use both of them, or you can have a teammate back you. So yeah, that's, and this is, okay, I want to talk about this really quick. You can gamble here, okay? So to get a Divine, so what you can do, alright, is if you have a lot of sigils, what you can do is you can just go ahead and get one of these dragons and just get it. Don't level up at all. Just swap it in, swap it out very quickly, and get that extra 5%. That is a strategy that you could use. And I would say it's a gamble, because if this is the only time that they do this, it's not worth it. It isn't. Even if you're maxing out the event, you're not going to get 1,000 more you're not going to get 1,000 sigils for that. So, if it's only this event, it's not worth it. But, if they were to do this every single event, where Gargula and Spindra gave you 10% more points, then it's worth it. 100%. If you were to... Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, the in-game mail was incorrect. The in-game mail was incorrect. They decided that would be too OP. So, yeah, honestly, for most people, I would say it's not worth it trying to get these, because if they don't end up bringing this back, which, I mean, it's PG, right? We don't know. I was talking to an admin, they didn't even know if there was going to be a bonus meter or not. Like, I swear, by the way, guys, devs don't, educate the, support people at all, or, not normally. So just keep that in mind when you're asking them, their answers will vary between people. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, so, that's that. How do you get inner fires, guys? Farm bronze chests. The bronze chest rate for me has been so bad. But, that's, just farm bronze chests. If you need a chest base, email me in-game. My in-game name is actually, Odin's Nemesis, no X's, because this account right here, actually, by the way, guys, check out my mini account series, which is going to be starting, already has. It's going pretty spicy right now. Would highly Wait. Oh, I didn't start building? Wait, what? Oh, I'm bad. Okay. Okay, I need to do that right after this stream. This video. But yes, though seriously, guys, this is really a team event. If you use these strategies, you can do really well. If you don't, and other teams do it, you're gonna get wrecked pretty easily. To be honest, that's just the way this event works. This is why this event was one of my personal favorites. And again, if you're an officer, what I would do is target, like, honestly, I don't want to say threaten, but don't threaten them, but like tell your members only attack teams that you target. You have the ability to target. Unfortunately, since I'm not an officer, I can't do that. However, the reason why targeting is so the number of flags that a team has can go to 0, so you can't steal any. So if you look at the green and red bars, all right. So if your flag gets past them and there is no shield, and it's just a flag, still even after it goes past the bars, then it means they have no flags to steal. All right. If it's still a flag when it goes past those bars, then it means that you won't get any points at all. You'll get no flags, which equals no points, which equals a waste of points. But if you see a shield, then that you're good, right? So what I would do is, as an officer, it's your responsibility to check, see how many flags. You can actually do that. So if you go here, all right, you can look at flags. And if this number shows 0, all right, is number 1 with 100 flags, all right? So if that number is 0, then do not target it. It's going to get your team no points. You're going to get nothing for it, and you're going to have a lower rank because of it, and therefore, now ranking points is in the prize tiers. Your team's going to get, deranked, go down to bronze really quickly. Not really, but you get the point. So yeah, that's my personal suggestion is we kind of threaten more or less, not their lives, but you'll get, there's consequences in terms of team, you might get kicked for it. If you're on a very competitive team, that's an option because you want to try and get teammates who are going to be focused on trying to do really well for the group. And of course, sometimes these certain teams don't give you that many points, so people are trying to get enough points to get stuff for themselves, which is not bad. Because again, they have to get stuff to be able to use in their own game to level up more in other events and all that jazz. So overall, it really just depends on the person, but yeah, so I think that's actually about it. I hope you guys, by the way, guys, like the video if you guys found this useful. If you want to see more of these guides, let me know. It's been a while since I did an event guide. It has been a lot of, it's been a pretty long time since I've done an event guide, so I do apologize. So yeah, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, guys, check out this series I'm doing free to play. It should be interesting. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.